Right there pluggers, Ivor Sawfinger here again with you. Thanks very much for joining me for another guitar lesson. This is Donovan's classic number, Catch the Wind. Okay, it's been requested by one of my viewers called J Wall, who wanted this lesson on this song, and also Freight Train, a very old song from probably the 1920s. In fact, it's a sort of finger picking thing. Okay, I will get round to doing that shortly. Okay, but this is a lesson on Donovan's Catch the Wind, based on the original recording that was released in the early 60s. Okay, we'll put a link in the description box so anybody that wants to go and see Donovan playing it from the early 60s can go and revisit it. Okay, so here we go. I'll play through most of the song. I'm not going to sing the last two verses. I'm just going to go through them up to the middle section, and then I'll stop and show you what I did. Okay, so here we go. Chilly as the minutes of uncertainty, I want to be in the warm world of your lovely mind. Feel you around me, want to take your hand along the sand. Ah, but I may as well try and catch the wind. The sun now pales the sky, I wanna hide a while behind your smile, and everywhere I look into your eyes. You have me now with the sweetest thing that would make me sing. Ah, but I might as well try and catch the wind. And so on. Okay, so that's it. It just, there's obviously a harmonica solo and that sort of thing. I can do a whole verse of harmonica solo and another couple of verses. Okay, so anyway, but still repeats what I've already done. Okay, so basically I'm in standard tuning, capo on the 3rd fret. Okay, this brings it into the same key that Donovan originally recorded this number. Okay, so there is a lot of C, F, basically just C, F and G in this chord. There is a D in it as well in the middle section. Okay, but you will notice that there's a lot of pinky used on the 3rd fret of the top string, 1st string in this number. There's constantly in there. Okay, anyway, so it starts off with the introduction, very brief introduction. Starts off on C, and you hit the C note, the 3rd fret of the 5th. So keeping that finger on the top 3rd fret of the top string. Okay, and then you hit the 3rd string open and keep strumming. So okay, got that. Couple of strums, 3rd open, couple of strums, and then to an F, keeping that finger on. Okay, so it's that dun, then you lower it down from the F note on the 3rd fret of the 4th string, goes down to the 2nd fret of the 4th string. Okay, and then open, just keep that finger on its top string, 3rd fret, and play the 4th string open, strum. Okay, so far we've got this. So let's do it again. And then got that, goes up to the 2nd fret of the 5th string, and then into the C again. Hit the C note, the 3rd fret of the 5th string. So it's got that slowly. does the F again, but it doesn't play the open fourth this time. It just goes 3rd fret on 4th string strum, 2nd fret on the 4th string strum of the F shape, and then the C, and then a hammer on the 2nd fret of the 4th on the C shape. So you see it just from the start. Got that? Do that again slowly for you. Sorry, even I got it. I think about it. I'll do that again. Okay, so that's into the song then. Keeping that finger on the 3rd fret of the top string there. In the chili, into F, keeping that finger there. Back to this. So it's basically you hit that, and then every time you change chord, you hit the root note. Okay, hit that 3rd fret of the 4th. Okay, when you go to the F. Back to the C. Now then, next chord is F, just without pinky. Okay, just the ordinary F, and then you play that note when you hit it, but then you put the finger up to the 5th fret on the 5th string on the 3rd fret. So you can play F like that, and then you don't have to move your finger. Okay. Okay. So it goes. Uncertainty, I want to be. Okay. Want to be. Okay. So do that again. In the chilly hours and minutes. Uncertainty, but an ordinary F, not to C. So, okay, got that. Back to the normal C with a finger on the top string there. So, do it from the beginning, okay? In the chilly hours and minutes, uncertainty, I want to be. C, do that again. And catch. So F, 3rd fret, 5th, 4th string strum, 2nd fret holding the F, 2nd fret 4th string strum, open 4th string strum with the 3rd fret on the top string still held. Okay, so it's, and then that. Okay, so first part of the verse. Okay, in the chilly hours and minutes, uncertainty, I want to be in my own. Okay, so just. Back down to that 2nd fret on the 5th string, and then the G. Okay, and then a climb up. Back to the C. 3rd on the 6th, open 4th, open 5th, 2nd on the 5th, and back to C. Okay, so I'll go through that whole thing. In the chilly hours and minutes, uncertainty, I want to be. Slow that bit down. So after it comes out of okay, and it does the same repeats the verse apart from the very end, second part of the first verse. To feel all around me, ordinary F, and catch the again wind, but this time it goes chink, dang, chink, C tune. And that, just like the intro, hammer on that second fret of the 4th string. Okay, so I'll do the whole verse a bit slower. Okay, so this is the whole verse. Okay, so in the chilly as a minutes, goes into the second verse, and it just repeats that whole thing. Okay, so it does the whole thing we just done all over again. Okay, so so basically what it does, after each the first half of the verse, when it comes out of the first half of the verse, it goes into this that bit, and on the second half of the verse it goes okay, and then goes into the second verse. Okay, so the ending on each half of the verse is different. Okay, but the verse itself is the same. Okay, so when it comes out of the second verse, so I'll do the second half of the verse of the second half of the second verse. Okay, from me to love you now would be the sweetest thing, would make me sing. Ah, but I may as well try and catch the wind. It doesn't go on that one. Instead of that, it goes da 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 da. Okay, so that's to try and catch the wind. So there's another lead up to the middle section. Third on the 5th, open 4th, second on the 4th, and it goes into an ordinary F. E minor to F, so it's F to E minor, back to F. Now it goes into a D with F sharp in the bass. Okay, which is okay, that. Okay, so basically I've got first finger on the 2nd fret of the 6th string. My 2nd finger is on the 2nd fret of the 3rd string, and my 3rd finger is on the 3rd fret of the 2nd string. So you've got that, that, and that, and you just play from the 6 down to 2. You don't play the 1st string. Okay, and then it goes into a basic. So we just get to that part. So it goes catch the wind. Okay, and all I'm doing on that is holding that pinky on the 3rd fret of the top string, 1st string, and I'm going and then adding 1st finger on the 2nd fret of the 4th string, then the 3rd fret of the 4th string, or you can use that finger if you want. Anyway, you need to play the 3rd fret of the 4th string, and then back to the 2nd fret of the 4th string. So you go, it goes, you got it. So it goes. Got to emphasise those notes. Okay. So do that again. So it goes. back to the normal song. So that's the middle section taken care of. That's it basically. It just repeats the same sort of playing for the harmonica solo, exactly the same as a normal verse. And there's another 2 verses after the diddy diddy bit as well. So you've got everything you need to play it basically. Just listen to the arrangement and away you go. Okay, so have fun with that. Any questions, please let me know. Okay, so I think you'll find that's fairly accurate. The subtle bit in that song, as far as I'm concerned, is the bit where it goes into the this bit. Most people carry on playing that bit, but it isn't. It's a normal F, and the bass goes from there to here. It's subtle, but very interesting. There's definitely that bit, you know that. Okay. Anyway, I've rattled on enough now. So, that's a subtle difference to what I hear an awful lot of people playing it as. Okay. So anyway, thanks for watching and listening, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.